Sure, YouTube, welcome to today's video, and I'm gonna be doing a listening and feedback session. So I'll listen to all the tracks that were submitted to me and then give feedback to each of them accordingly. I'm gonna make this quick and easy. I'm just gonna comment on a few aspects, the introduction of the song, the way the song starts, then I'm gonna comment on maybe the bass line. I'm gonna comment also on the transitions that were used. And then lastly, which is a difficult aspect, I'm gonna comment on the key. It is difficult because sometimes you don't really know what the producer was trying to achieve when you listen to a certain song. But then I'm gonna try give my judgment on that as well. So these are all the songs that were submitted to me. As you can see, all of these tabs, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then also an MP3 file was submitted to me. I'm gonna comment on that. Where people submitted an EP, I'm just gonna choose 1 or 2 songs to listen to and then give feedback. Otherwise, if you're new to this channel, feel free to subscribe, like, comment. Let me know what you guys think about this video. Otherwise, let's get into it. So I'm gonna start off by Follow the Music Volume 1, submitted by Chorus DJ. And also, guys, if I fail to pronounce your artist name right, please don't take offense, but I'm sure I got it right. Chorus DJ. Yes, and the track I'm gonna listen to is called Follow the Music. There's a simple drum kit at the beginning with a nice variation. I like it. So this is a soulful house song with a more kind of Afro drum sequence. So that's it for the intro, but it's still okay. Let's go to the middle of the song. So this is where I'm expecting to be the bass line. Yeah, I love the bass line that was used. It's so proper. The bass line used is very much in key with the sort of the keys of the song. I don't know if it's the piano or whatever was used. The bass line corresponds with that. So that was the part where a crasher, I don't know if you call it a crasher, was used for the transition between the intro part of the song and the break. So that's what I was looking for. That's proper. I don't know what that is, but it sounds like a sax, and I think it's used proper as well. Yeah, nice transition there, Chorus DJ. Very nice transition. I think the build up from the break to the continuation of the song was very much proper. I like the way the kicks were rolling into each other. That's nice. Big ups, Spring Quarters DJ. You can also go check out this Follow the Music Volume 1 on Spotify. Otherwise, let's get on with the next submission by Notic, Undefined EP. 7 months ago. It's electronic. Okay, nice genre. I don't know which one to go for. Let's go for Legends. This is a very unique and unexpected intro. The way the song starts, we expect the song to start off with drum kit and a few pads, but then this one just started off different, which is nice. And I can also hear the build up to it, and then it slows down, and then drum kit. All right. Yeah, that's what I like the electronic music for. They have this way that they build up the song and then take it down a bit. Like you can hear by the, I don't know if it's snares that were rolling elements that were used. Just listen to the snares. So that build up and then it chills. So I can comment on the bass line. The bass line is proper. It's a low sabi bass line that was used. So one last thing that I can just comment on is the length of the song. I don't know if it's an electronic thing, but then for me, I would prefer songs with a longer duration. But this is a hit, and I'm tempted to check out other songs too. Let's go for Days, maybe higher place. Shout out to Notic. I like the way he introduces his songs. It's very unique and different from the norms of production, what we're used to. So I can already pick out his technique. The way he introduces his songs is no drum kit, just chord progression, and then a minor build up with automations there and there, and then boom, drum kit enters, and then it's chilled at that point. So I can say also what happens with most of his songs is he uses variation through automation clips, which is something that is very fundamental when it comes to production. You don't want something that is constant throughout the entire 7 minutes of a song. So you want there to be variations, which I think is what Notic has been mastering. I'm also tempted to listen to another song, but let's go on to the next submission. Who produced this? Oh, DJ Gedeza is a producer, and then the song is called Nobuhle, featuring Fanzo. Guess Fanzo is a vocalist. I like the variation. I mean, not the variation, the drum sequence. I like the drum sequence. It gives you that feel, that suspense to want to listen to the song more.
Yeah.
Also the mastering. the vocals. They sound very clear. And the use of effects there, I like it. I'm gonna like this one. The way the intro was set up is perfect. It makes you not want to skip the song and jump to the where the bass lines and all of those other elements are. So it's a very nice intro that keeps you in suspense, always wanting to listen to the next second of the song. And there's the bass line. I like this one.
Maybe it's a step I want to, maybe it's a cook so, maybe a dream coming true. You clearly the one who now when I pay like lost is sweet, that's it is easy. Maybe it's a step I want to, maybe it's a cook so, maybe a dream coming true. You clearly the one who now when I pay like we're no bullshit.
You can notice when a person closes their eyes when listening to music, that's when they want to zone in into the musical realm. This is a fire song by DJ Gedeza, Notic featuring Fanzo. Fire song by Busyworks Beats commented to Fire. Big ups DJ Gedeza. I'm gonna check out your production too. So now we're gonna be listening to Winter in Summer. It's a very catchy title, Winter, Summer. I think that's what you call it, an oxymoron where there's two opposite words in a phrase. So it's Winter in Summer by Endo Roots. It's a 5-minute, 30-second song. Let's just listen to it. I love the ambience the song has. Nice use of pads and there goes an effect. So that's a very nice transition towards the bass line of the song. The use of that effect. Nice bass line, by the way, yeah, and the nice build up too. Use of automation, cut off, yeah. So this is actually my favorite genre. It's kind of a nostalgic tune. The sounds similar to the sounds that the godfathers of deep house produce. And you can hear that hard piano. So that was just a mini break to introduce the hard piano and then go back continuing with the progression of the song. I like that. Let's go to the break. So the use of the piano is to give the song variation. The piano, I'm guessing it's not a loop, so it's giving variations to the song. It's not a loop. It's not a loop. So if you can listen attentively to the song, most of the elements that I use, the drum sequence, the bass line, usually it's an 8-bar or whatever bar loop. It's a loop, but then the piano, the notes we use, we prefer using them not as a loop to give the song that variation. Then right here by the break, he soloed the piano, so he muted all of the elements and then only left the piano and obviously the pad. So as I said, I'm going to comment on the bass line, super, and also the key. For me, the key is very much fine. The way the song starts, the intro, I can't really say much about that, but it's okay for me. And then what else can I comment on? I think that's it. So we can move on to the next submission by Kermit Masingita, Nostalgic Mix. So these are the tunes that I'm familiar with, so I can give that solid judgment on it. Typical way a nostalgic mix song would start. Okay, maybe one comment I can make here is on the drum sequence. I'm not sure if the drum kit is complete, the elements of the drum kit are complete, but then if they are, then there wasn't really a lot of variation with the drums. Yeah, that's what I can say for now. Okay, a few comments I can make here. The first was with the drum kit. So a person would say that the drum kit is simple. It's just a 4-step kick, and I don't know if it's a hit or a clap, but then there isn't really a lot of other drum kit elements that are being used. We have a lot of variation that we can add other elements on the drum kit to make it more interesting. So that's the first comment. And then the second one I would say is maybe the song arrangement was in a way that most of the elements were introduced earlier, so it makes the song sound constant throughout. So at the mark of 1 minute, you find that all of the elements were already added. 1 minute 30 seconds. Already, all of the elements on the song were added already. So that means that from the mark of 1 minute 40 seconds until the song finishes, we're gonna be listening to the same loop, which is not a good thing because we want there to be variation. So if the elements of the song are complete as they are, I would suggest that the song arrangement should be in a way that few elements come in and then few elements come in after some period of time, maybe 30 seconds. Otherwise, the concept of the song, I think I like it. So this is, I think for me, this is a song that I would like to make adjustments to. If a song is submitted sorry, if a song is submitted to me like this, I already know what the direction of the song is. It has a clear direction, a clear bass line, a clear melody, and then also a clear layout. And let's go to the next submission by, what was this? Notic. I think we dealt with Notic previously. Let me go to undefined it. Notic. Dude is submitting 2 times. I don't know. I'm not gonna listen to his mix. Rather, let's listen to the original mix. So I guess this remix compilation by 2 different artists. There's Notic and then there's Nakiso. And then there's an original mix where they both collaborated. Then there's Notic's version and then Nakiso's version. I'm just gonna go for the original one since we've listened to Notic previously. This is a different genre to electronic. Also, Notic is a versatile producer. All right, let's get on with that. So first thing I can comment on is I like the way the bass line is structured at the intro of the song, and then when the song is now building towards its climax. So from the mark of 1 minute 10 seconds going backwards, there was a different bassline sequence, and then as soon as it hits 1 minute 10 seconds, the bassline sort of adjusted. It changed. So that's the bassline that we have. It's very simple at the intro of the song, something you would expect. And then here the transition, it changes. So I like that variation. Also, I can hear the new introduced pad here. I don't know what that is, but it's a plucked sound and I like it. Also has some reverb. There's a piano there by the break. Okay, the transition there. Okay, let me make a judgment first after listening to the transition. Okay, so yes, I said I'm gonna comment on the baseline intro and also the transition. For the transition, I can give it a 3 out of 10 for transition, because it was just the break of the song, then boom, the drum kit. There wasn't really much transition, just like how Prince did on his song. I think it's Follow the Music. He built up to the from the break, and then he built up to the continuation of the song using kicks, effects, or crashers as you call them. So those are elements that you can use for transition, and also that's something that I would comment to Kemet's song, transition. Make use of transitions. Last submission, okay, not the last, second last, is from G Bandali, Zanzibar Nights. Let's listen to that. A very unique starting of the song. It keeps you in suspense, wanting to hear and hear more of the song as it plays. So you keep wondering what's about to happen next. I think I like the intro of the song, and also the bass line. Yes, I do like it, because I'm not sure if I'm right, but then there's a technique I can sense here, which is compression on the bass line, and I think it was side chained with the kick. This is a nice song. I like it. So I was commenting previously on other songs on the transition they had, but then for a song like this, I think the transition was fine, because it's a chilled song, not a chaotic song. It does not really need a lot of elements to be used to give it that to introduce the break. So the transition for this type of song, it is okay. So I think it's a subjective thing. It also depends on the song that you're working on, what the song needs. So what this song might need is not the same as what this song or this song might need. It differs. So overall, it's a nice production. I like it. Let's go to the last submission. Okay, I'm gonna comment on the intro part of the song first. We've reached 1 minute and already there still hasn't been other sounds introduced, which is, I think it's too lengthy for such. So I think you should work on the introduction of the song as well. We need to hear other elements too on the bass line. If it were me, I think I would have introduced the bass line maybe around the 30th second or the 40th second, because 1 minute was too long to wait for the bass line. But then I would say it can be a nice thing for DJs who perform live, because when you wanna mix in the next song, you don't want it to have a lot of elements at its introduction. So it gives you enough time to mix in the song. So yeah, I could say it's a nice thing. Yeah, I know it's a subjective comment, but I think the bass line is too punchy, so you can consider mixing it down a bit. Because commenting on mixing and mastering is a very subjective concept, because it also depends on the sound equipment that you're using to listen to the song, the output, where the sound is coming from. So if I'm using headphones, I'm gonna have a different feedback to someone who's using monitors or different speakers. So yeah. Okay, for me, the comments I'm gonna give, key is fine, intro I have already commented on that, and the bass line is okay. But then for me, for my liking, there's a lot of bass line elements that are going on as compared to other elements such as piano, leads, and synth. So there are also other sounds that you can use to give the song variation than only focusing on the bass line of the song, because for my liking, as I said, there's a lot of bass line elements that are going on. So for myself, I'd rather use other sound elements to give variation and not only focus on the bass line. So for such a song with too many bass lines, it would need a lot of mixing and mastering, because what can I say? Sounds that occupy the same frequency spectrum, you can't really use them simultaneously at the same time. So I can't have two bass line occupying the same time. So that needs a lot of mixing and mastering. You would sidechain the other, or make the other one sound lower than the other, or cut some low frequencies from the other. So that for me is a lot of admin, but then as a producer you need to figure your way out. So those are the cons of using too many bass lines on a song. It requires more and more mixing and mastering. But then yeah, that's just my comment. Otherwise the song sounds okay too. So for all the submissions that I had, I can't really say there was an off-key song. Most of the songs just lacked use of transition use of transition. Otherwise, their bass lines were in key, and yeah, they sounded nice. And also, this hit by DJ Gedeza, I would like a longer version of it, but I promise to go check out his productions as well. Otherwise, thanks for all the participants. Shout out to you guys. Stay tuned for my next video. It's gonna be a remix competition that I'll announce, and then I'll let you know how the logistics of that are gonna be. Otherwise, cheers guys.